right. Welcome back, Planner people. It is your girl Natalie here. How are you doing? I just washed my hands. I hope you are doing well. I am doing quite well. Thank you so much for asking. Here is Miss Willow. Say hello, everybody. Hi, peoples. What you doing? I'm here with the mama. Okay. I hope everybody's doing good. I had fun with my friend the other day. I not see you guys last time. All right. So, I'm on a roll. I can really film a lot when I don't have to go to work and I'm not exhausted. So I'm taking advantage. All right. So what are we going to do today? I made one change, okay? I made a change. So I changed that collections tab to reading, and I did make a reading section here. So what we are going to do is set up some things in my reading section. Okay, I have things here. This is going to be my cover page. I don't know what I'm putting here. I was going to write something here and I lost my train of thought, so for now it's going to be blank. Reading stats, I'm going to go here, and I'm taking some ideas from here, like these readings. Here's my rating system. Here's my reading stats that I want to keep up with. This is from 2024. Where's the one from 2025? I need to update some things in here. My 2025. I gotta update some things in here. Here's my reading log with my titles. That's what these are. These are for. So the number is gonna go there. These numbers I'm gonna stamp, but I'm not gonna. I may stamp a few of them today. This will be the title, the author, the hours or pages, because I want to read at least. Oh, I think I know what was gonna go here. Goals, reading goals, or intent. Yeah, reading goals. But I know I'm not sure yet. The genre, where I read it, characters, and rating. I have stickers for this. Okay, that's that. I am doing a Dutch door situation here. I got the idea for this from Oh Hello Robin. I will link her video if I remember. The A through Z challenge. I'm definitely going to use stamps for this. I have to find that. My favorite of the month. I just made like a bookshelf. And I'm going to put 3 books. So January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. There. I will not put the month until I put the book cover. And then my rating scale will go here, and this will also be where I put my year in books. Half page, same Dutch door situation. Another idea from Oh Hello Robin. I got the idea for, I forgot which video I was watching to do this, and I got the idea for this from Jellyfish Journal, I think, I'm not sure. But yeah, I wanted a way to still have book covers, because what I'm finding is that I really love this, but having to do this every month that's what's getting me caught up. I love having my books of the month, but I think that's what's getting me caught up, is having to do this every month, and this is where I fall behind. And I think having the book log, yes, you want to read, kisses. Having the book log will help me be able to go back and do this every month on these half sheets. And this is not going to be much. It's just going to be, the name of the month, the book covers for the books that I've read, how many books I've read, and maybe my 5-star for the month. I don't know. I haven't really figured that part out yet. But definitely how many books I've read. Maybe my top 3 for the month. I don't know. But yeah, I really like this because there was another book where I did, no, it's not here. I had all of the book covers laid out. And I think that's what's, I'm gonna try this and see. Try something different. Okay, ma'am, you're taking up some of my arm space. Yeah, you wanna write? You wanna draw? You looking out the window being nosy. Okay, so I do need my ruler. I do need my ruler, and I need a pen. Is there ink in this? Yes. What else I did, I'm going to use this Live Love Posh Neutral Elements book. I put a tab because I want to use these pages. I'm going to use these pages here. This is my name that I made in my Cricut, and I made some scripts here for the pages that I'm going to be using. This is from Crafty Planner Queen, one of her $2 Tuesday releases. It's called Soft Stories, and that is what I'm using to decorate my planning pages. And my reading journal here, and I figured that these would go well with it, which is, yeah, I think this will go very well together. And I have these washi tapes here from Simply Gilded. All right, so I'm doing a very neutral look here. So let's see. Do we want to start with the cover page? Let's start with the cover page. I'm going to skip this for now because I haven't really thought about my goals yet. So let's go ahead and do this page. All right. So for the cover page, I pulled this image and made it really big here because I want her in the middle. And I want some florals. So I'm gonna try to talk while I do some of this. Okay, where do I begin? Let's drink some water first. I think I'm very thirsty. Do I want washi on this page? No, but what I do want on this page is some florals up in the corner. Two of each page. Okay, so what I think I'm gonna do is pull out this page, and then I'm going to pull out this page so that I don't have to keep flippy. Okay, you wanna come down off of the chair? Here, go find your toys. Okay. What are we gonna, okay, I think we're gonna take this one and we're gonna go, I want some washi up there first. Oh, I lost my sticker. Yeah, okay, you know what? I'm gonna put some music on, and when I have something to say, I'll be back. Okay, so here is where all of the line drawing takes place. I did draw them out in pencil first, and I should have just gone ahead and done it in marker instead of doing it here on the video, but I think I was explaining how much space I had in between. But the next time I do this, I don't think I need so much space in between each box. Like from that box to that box, I don't think I need that much space. As much space as I have now. But yeah, the reading log is actually one of my favorite spots in the whole setup that I've been using so far. That's my husband's phone. So yes, a lot of line drawing, tracing over. I went to get a different color. Yeah. So we're just going to make these lines darker. Oh, I was using a different marker. I wanted the lines thicker. Yeah, so that's what I went to look for. Do you keep a reading log or a reading journal? I have tried, like I showed you in the beginning, I've tried before. And I think this is a much simpler process for me if I set everything up in the beginning of the year and I just go in and fill it out, because trying to have to set up something every month, that was just not working for me. And I'm glad that I came across this video by Oh Hello Robin. That's where I got the inspiration for this reading log. A lot of my setup honestly came from her, because I need something that was already done. So I set it up for the year and I was ready to go. And I love that it's disc bound so that I can add more pages whenever I needed it. Every time I start to do a voiceover, that's when I start to yawn. This whole time I was editing this video, no yawning. But the minute I start to talk, now I'm yawning. Anyhow. So that's what I'm going to do here. I don't think I have much else to say, so I'll be back soon. Maybe. Okay, so here I'm getting ready to set up the rest of this, and I'm flipping through my stamps to find some numbers for that far left column. I was originally going to use those bigger numbers, but they're too big, obviously. So I ended up with these, the mini dated numbers. Those fit really well in those boxes. And I used that distressed ink to stamp them. I just stamped the first page. I think there was about 8 of them there. So that's my little cleaning thingy. And yeah, I used that clear block. At first I thought maybe I could fit these on there, but then I realized when I get into double digits, that was not going to work. So we abandon those numbers and go with these because the double digits are already together. So these numbers work great. So we're just going to go ahead and stamp the first page on the left. I had to go wet my little chamois. It was stiff. So, forgive the absence. Maybe I should have edited that out, but I wasn't gone that long. So we're going to go ahead and stamp these numbers from 1 to 8 and then move on from here. Okay, so I am excited about setting up this A through Z challenge. This is the only challenge I am setting up for 2026. And I'm trying to figure out which letters I want to use. And we decide to go with these letters here. And first, of course, we got to draw out the lines in the darker color. And I think I was counting, telling you how much space. But, for each person, it's going to be different depending on what paper or notebook you're going to be using. I got the idea for this one from Jellyfish Journals. Yeah. And I really like the way she had that set up, so that's why I used this one. So, again, next time I do this, if I do this one again next year, I will go ahead and draw this out before I get on here, because nobody wants to watch somebody drawing a bunch of lines. So I'm using the same marker that I used before for the reading log. And this one didn't take too long because like I said, already had it penciled out. And it had enough space for the 26 letters. And I left the space in the middle open for the header and for some decoration. And after we get done with all of these lines, we're going to go ahead and stamp each of the letters to the side of the box. I didn't want to overwhelm myself with too many challenges this year, since this is the first time I'm doing this, and hopefully I'm going to be able to stick with it. That's why I didn't want to do too much. But yes, I really love the way these pages turned out as well. Another one that I'm interested in is the Read the Rainbow Challenge. Maybe I'll do that one next year instead of this, or in addition to this. I'm off to a good start with this challenge, though. The first few books that I've read for the year, I think I have like 8 of them filled in. So we're going to go ahead and use the same color I think I've been using of the Distress ink and stamp up our letters. Where did I go? Did I drop something? I don't even know. Okay, so we're going to stamp out these letters. I need to put his phone on silent while I'm doing these voiceovers. I'll be back. Okay, so we're back. The camera cut off at some point, then my mother called me. So I just went ahead and finished what I was doing. When it cut off, I think I was working on these pages. So let's do a flip through. Okay, I'm so excited. So here's the reading section. Okay, this will move to inside somewhere like after this page. I actually need to just move it. I will probably spend a lot of time in this reading log section, so that's where it probably needs to be. So here is my cover page. Here's my cover page. Okay, here's where my reading goals are gonna go. I have not finished that yet, so I will do this on my own. Here's my reading stats. I took it from my other book. I left out one thing because that didn't really matter. Total books read. You know, you can read it. Yep. Here is my reading log. I have, so this is the page I'm probably going to be on the most, so that's why this is here. And I can add some more of these as I need them. So 8 to 9 will go here, and I can add more pages. Okay, here's my reading A to Z challenge. I'm only doing one challenge. This is gonna be so cute. My favorites of the month on the bookshelf. I only put 2 things. I should be able to fit 3 book covers, and I have some leftover stickers. I can put them in between the books after I get the books on here, and I'll put the months underneath. I probably should go ahead and do that now, but I'll do that later. I did my rating scale, okay, and here are, I went ahead and did the months, January, February, you know, all I did was set them up. For now, all I'm gonna put on here are the book covers and the total amount read. I don't know what else I'm gonna put on the page. I don't know what I'm gonna do here. I may put quotes on this page. I think that's what I'm gonna end up doing here, quotes, and then what book it came from that I liked. Because I thought December would have ended here, but it did not. So this is my reading journal inside my classic Discbound. And I'm hoping that this will work. I'm hoping that this is something I can keep up with. So I hope you enjoyed that. I'm excited to do this. I'm excited. And I just really love the way this turned out. Apparently, I'm loving the neutrals because I did a neutral theme last year as well. Yeah, I did a neutral theme as well. I did update my rating system a little bit. Where is it? Yeah, I updated my rating system a little bit. Yeah. And what I left off in my stats was I left off the average rating. That's all I left off. So yeah, I am really, really excited. I started drafting some goals here in my phone. I just haven't finalized anything, but when I do, I will go ahead and put that down on top of the fact that I need to make a header for this. So yeah, I really hope that you enjoyed this. Thank you so much for joining me. And until next time, be blessed. Bye.